What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, guys, I know there's a lot of bearish sentiment out there, not just in Splinterlands, but in the crypto scene as a whole. So I wanted to share something that I thought was a little bullish, and that was how much liquid SPS is there out in the ecosystem or in the game economy right now. So you can see, we have 1.1 billion, 671 million of that is staked. 444 million is what is considered liquid, but that does include stuff that's held by the team and is in the DAO. So we can actually go over here to Peak Monsters, and this is not staked SPS, but just regular SPS. So you can see here that the DAO has 106 million SPS. It has the team, SL Cold, I'm assuming that's the team, has 102 million SPS. And then I just checked the liquidity pools, and those are at least 45 million, probably a little bit more than that. So we take this back to where SPS is right now. You remove 200 and we'll just say 244 million, make it a nice even 200 million SPS. Well, here's the fun part. When you take that SPS, if it were all to be burned, all of that liquid SPS were to be burned for DEC at the price SPS currently is, which is about 1.6 cents, 1.66 cents, you're going to get about between 3.3 and 3.4 billion DEC. And that number is interesting simply for the fact that that would get us just barely above how much is needed for all of land to be utilized, right? If we had 100% land utilization, that's going to be about 7.5 billion DEC. Obviously, it's a little bit less than that because some people will use Rooney or whatever the case, but you get my point, right? We would get up to 7.8 billion DEC in circulation if all of that liquid SPS were to be burned. And here's the thing, even right now, 7.5 billion DEC is what will be required to eat up all of the remaining Riftwatcher packs. Now, obviously, we're burning the Riftwatcher packs, so we're not going to eat through, a lot of that. In fact, we're probably going to burn a ton of the Riftwatcher packs. But I'm just trying to put this in context to show, hey, 200 million SPS at this low price, if burned for DEC, is going to net a lot of DEC, but not as much as you're probably thinking. In fact, we could burn almost 25% or 20% of the SPS supply and still not have enough for a lot of the things in the game that require DEC. So this is where the whole, beloved flywheel concept comes in. And I think it's important to recognize that, with Riftwatchers being burned, we are locking DEC in the DAO right now, about 150 million so far. We know that land is going to get utilized, whether it's 10, 20, 30% to get going. Over time, that will increase. And then, of course, Rebellion is going to come out and into the mix probably before the end of the year. And then if the team is able to work on any guild buildings that they teased earlier this year, as well as any, new game modes or stuff that will require DEC, maybe even tower defense, if that's able to launch with some kind of DEC sinks in it, all of that stuff is going to start eating into the supply. Now, I don't know when this happens. I don't know when the flywheel actually gets kicked off. I think a lot of us are hoping that land will be one of the main catalysts. But, land, Rebellion, even Riftwatchers to a certain extent. I know we're not burning the DEC. We're just locking it up. But as a DAO, we can choose to burn it at a later time. Or I still think that, the team should be doing OTC deals for Riftwatcher or for DEC in the DAO. But that's just me. So, that's all I got in this video for you guys. It's not, we're so close to hopefully a lot of really cool things coming down the pipeline. But one bullish thing that I have been watching, at least from a tokenomics perspective, is how little liquid SPS there is. And it seems to be dwindling as, more and more gets locked up in certain places or people start to stake more over time. Now, granted, if SPS were to even just do a 2x, right, and jump up to 3, 4, 5 cents, I'm sure you'd see a lot of people unstaking their SPS, probably taking profit. But on the whole, we'll see where things go. And obviously, the higher SPS price is, the less of it you would have to burn in order to get the equivalent amount of DEC. But my point still stands that even at this low moment, right, if we start to significantly burn SPS for DEC, whether it's land 1.5, whether it's land 1.6, or even 2.0 next year, or even Rebellion later this year, who knows, we will start to see a significant amount get eaten up at these low prices, which could push the price of SPS. I think we're all expecting that. Where it goes, how significant of an impact the flywheel actually has, we don't know. How volatile it'll be, nobody knows. But at this point, it's good to see that many people are staking SPS because of the benefits in-game, because of the benefits to vouchers and all that stuff. So hopefully that will continue and only increase as more things like, for example, tower defense are added in, where you'll need to stake more in order to be able to play that game. But I'll go ahead and leave this video here. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.